cold at the touch, dead in the eyes, no signs of life no more. I put your love under the knife. Leave me to die here all alone. No signs of life no more, no. A crying dove may never fly. Black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. Just black and white. Black and white, just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White, white, white. Black and white. Yeah. Black and white. Oh, 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 oh. Just black and white.
Gonna shut him down. It's a double kill for Jim.
Oh my God, Jim!
Looking pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
Right angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dart goes to 2-piece. Oh my God!
Trató de darle ese respetazo ahí consigo, una pelota y rápido que voltea y se empieza a estar na marotagem. Bravo, o ângulo dele.
For him, he's gonna be able to take out. Oh my God!
Oh no!
He was down to 1 second on the clock.
Já pegou bala na cara do Master. O ImPERium vai tentando fazer o primeiro. tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas...
On the body that you hit. He no-scoped Raballo right there. He no-scoped.
Termina eliminando a Jack y Wax queda solamente positivo por parte de repente consigue la primera baja de este round. Se da cuenta que no
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Verdict back for another day of Mobile Mayhem. And as always on Thursdays, the greatness is in the building. That's right, guys. ImPERium, how you doing, my guy?
I'm doing pretty damn amazing. Another day of fantastic Mobile Mayhem action is coming up. The end of the run is coming through for this season in terms of we are getting much closer to the finals week. So there's only so many more chances available for all these teams to either solidify one of the top two positions or one of the top six as a whole to make it into the playoffs.
You are absolutely right. And speaking of which, this is like, what, we got 3 more days left before we move into the playoffs? So
yeah,
this is going to be...
Yeah, including today, 3 more.
This is huge, bro. We'll take a look at the standings. That's actually where we're going to be our top 2 teams going to be none other than Team Elevate and Tragik. They have a 35-plus point lead going into this day, as we see Elevate 125, Tragik 120.
Yeah.
Aphelion right there in third place with 85 points. Stamina with 85. Cygnus EU, which we'll talk about a little bit later on, no longer a thing. They are reverting back to XOXO. More details on that later. But we do have some great content from my guy Leader from that XOXO roster, as we will have him on an interview with my guy Mod 6. So there'll be some great content later on. BK Rock Esports going to be rounding out the top 6 with 65 points. So schedule for the day is going to be one of which that is one of the days of our streaming days, as we see the season coming down to an end and Originals officially disbanding. Not much more to talk about that. I announced that Tuesday, but it obviously wasn't official.
Yeah.
Now it is.
Well, look, you know, yeah, not really much to talk about, to be fair. It's not like there's just not much to talk about.
Not much indeed. Is we're gonna start our day off with a little bit of Tragik and Stamina. We'll take a look at that series, and it was pre-recorded, so I hope you enjoy. OG's taking on Bunker Rock Esports. That's gonna be live. Aphelion taking on Hypnotize in a best of 3. This OG's versus Rock Esports should be interesting. The Aphelion versus Hypnotize. If Aphelion plays their card right, they should get, at least 15 points off of that series. So, 3 big games today, right?
Honestly, massive games coming up today, realistically. Because, you know, you got Tragik going up against Stamina. Tragik, yeah, okay, they have a good 35-point lead against Stamina. But when it comes to securing one of the top 2 positions, if Tragik win the series, they will secure second place. And I'll talk, you know, and I'll kind of, you know, be hyping up a little bit more throughout that series. Whereas for Stamina, you know, they're kind of fighting to not only hold on to kind of third, which is just pride, it's a little bit of confidence, but have that possibility of moving into second place, right? Which means that in the finals week, they don't have to go through an extra step, right? There's that higher level of security. And then when you have the Hypnotize Aphelion game, like, that's Aphelion Hypnotize Aphelion game. Sorry, my apologies. Like Hypnotize, let's be fair, they're, yeah, okay, it's a bit of a mountain to climb. They're 30 points away from BK Rock, who are in 6th. But at the end of the day, they still have a chance. And for Aphelion, they're in a little bit of the same path as Tragik. They're not going up against them this week, but grabbing the 20 points for a 2-0 series win will at least keep them within a scratching distance of Tragik in that second place. So there's a lot to play for across the 3 series tonight. I know Unicorns of Love, they should be watching tonight because they're not playing, so there's a level of, you know, they want to see the results from the teams around them go in their favor, so that it kind of puts them in a better position coming into the final 2 playing days.
Absolutely, and a little bit less about that, a little bit more about the next series that's up ahead. As I do want to speak about that because Unicorns of Love are going to have, let me see that beautiful hoodie, bro. I got to see it one more time. Huge fan of their gear, bro. Unicorns
So
of Love,
nice.
huge
It's
shout out.
so nice.
I didn't want to
So nice.
undermine and cut you off on any of that, bro, but that UOL gear is absolutely A1. Yeah, take a look at that jersey, dude. It's got 2 jerseys. I got 0. UOL, how can you make this right?
You know what? You go to Unicorns of Love website. They have a shop. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
There you go. All right. I said a little less about that, and I went a little more into it. That's okay. A little more about the upcoming best of 3 is we have Tragik taking on. We're going to see Hackney Yard Hardpoint in our first game, followed by a Search and Destroy on Firing Range. And if we're lucky enough to see a game number 3, it's going to be a raid domination. Now, interesting gun bans. I saw the SKS be banned by Tragik. That's not one I've seen ever. I guess
that's what I was wondering. I looked at that banner. I was like, and I was meant to say it to you during the game. Again, it's pre-recorded. I was like, isn't that the first time that we've seen an SKS ban? It's a new scum release, so it's interesting.
Interesting indeed, and the PP19 for obvious reason, the Bison is just didn't
standard.
I mean, I could pick one of those things up and be a pro, bro. Those things are just like okay, I'm capping. Obviously, I don't play on phone. I can't play on phone. These hands are not made for phone. They're not huge hands, but I got big boxer palms, dude. Hardpoint firing range is where Stamina bans for map, and Tragik opting to ban Hardpoint on Summit. Thank God, dude. That map is just getting more toxic and more toxic. I know, right? That's actually going to bring us to game number 1, guys. We're going to go ahead and jump right into it, guys. We'll be tuning in. Game number 1, we're going to see Tragik taking on Stamina. We're going to have a hard point on Hackney Yard. We're going to be on board with Dinza to start us off with. We've had a great series from Tragik this past Tuesday, and I know you got a chance to catch it while you were out, but bro, I don't know if you did or not, but it was pretty decent. They played hella aggressive Tuesday, got a dub in 2-0 fashion, and we're going to see Denza pick up 2 big kills there and clear off the hill, and that's where actually we see some more action.
Yeah, good start by Stamina to try to push in the right way into this first hardpoint, but indeed, Tragik just plowed their way in like a snow plow through snow on the white cheaty fields of
Poland.
Of whatever area. Either way, my point is that they push in quite aggressively. They've got to strong start. So really nice stuff from Tragik.
Yep, this is one of those maps I feel like if you get control of it early on, you can definitely benefit from it later on. Earlier start, as we do see Drari, tremendous time on the hill, but he's not really picking up. There we go. He picks up his first kill, gets out of that donut zone, and a lot of players are not necessarily fond of this particular map, but I know that this one's a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? Playable, I guess, than some of the other hardpoint map and game modes, because spawns are crappy at times. This tire shop is actually going to be a display of that. We're gonna be on board with Drari just to see where he spawns at. He's going to be in the bottom side of this green building, so that can just kind of give you an idea of how close they are going to be spawning to this point, where we do see Narcs and Team Stamina with a strong hold on this P2 objective.
Yeah, and looking at the kind of loadouts both teams are using for the most part, the QQ9's being heavily utilized across both these teams. Of course, the ban of the PP19 makes sense, not only in general, but especially for this map where it is kind of a little bit of a mid to long range map. You know, outside of actually breaching the hard points, you do have those kind of long areas where the PP19 can really work wonders in that area. For the time being, though, it was a fantastic start for Tragik, but a really strong comeback from the members of Stamina. Stamina, you know, I don't think they're as good in hardpoint as they are in Search and Destroy, so for it to be challenging Tragik, especially off the back of a poor start, it shows their strengths.
Oh, it definitely shows their strengths. That second hill inside of the tire shops was all theirs. We saw them collectively gain about 50 points from that, so
yeah,
that's a huge W. Anytime you can get a hill like that for that consecutive time frame, that's huge. Especially with the way the spawns are right now. We do see
yeah, exactly.
Grizz popping off right now with 12 kills, and what is that? Is that 4?
I noticed that.
3 MP5s for Tragik and 2. Well, that looks like a nope. That's 4. 4 MP5s and an AK-117, and then for the side of Stamina, we got a 5-man MP5.
Why is it? Yeah, I don't know why I said Q. My apologies.
No, QQ9 MP5. It's the same thing.
Yeah. But I prefer saying MP5 to be fair, like, you know. And I should have said it, but either way, at the end of the day. Hey, you know, Stamina, once again, do get the tail end of the hardpoint. I think with the change in the spawns, grabbing the last 10-15 seconds of a hardpoint, I actually think it's a little bit more viable. It's a little bit more attainable. Because even though the opposing team technically can take control of the next hardpoint, breaching it based on the spawns is overall, yeah, a little bit easier.
Oh, a lot easier, and it's all about positioning. You know, the spawns, they're not predictable, but I know these guys have a better hold on how these spawns work than we do. I don't play it as much as they do. As you can see, they have a better hold on the spawns. P5 is going to be a test of that spawn control. If you can get control of that backside where Denza is actually spawning at right here, you're actually going to hold a majority of that P5, in my opinion. That back warehouse is going to be an easy one to hold if you have that control of the spawns. And we're actually going to see this cipher of players coming through the back alley area of that P4 to P5 connection, and that's actually going to take us into jumping into the spawn, or the VCs of my guys over at Tragik, as they are in the VC for the Mobile Mayhem Discord. So we're actually going to jump in and listen in on their comms real quick.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're all pushing back green, all pushing back green. I'm nading. Yeah, all back green, all back green. All of them. One coming through mid. Mid dead. Low back green. Two pushing from green. They're gonna spawn yellow. One from mid. Oh, nice late. I'm spawning yellow. Help me heal. I need help. One head lich. I spawned full out. Eddie dead. Two red, two. One more blue. One more dead. Nice. I'm pushing from mid. They're pushing nice. He's spawned in blue. Blue van. In the hill now, absolutely. 1 HP. Nice. I'm one of my club, guys. I need help in hill. One mid. He's gone top. I got one mid. Yeah, two coming. You guys go next. One is top. I'm green for this one. I'm green for the spawn. Try to play sides with your this one.
One is top
I'm
L.
25 off cluster. Should I streak?
There's one top L. Nah, I don't know. No, we got good spawn.
One can top AC, I can't tag him.
They're
Yeah,
pushing
top
now.
L is
Streak
one side,
now.
top L is
Streak
one side.
entrance. Streak
Yeah,
entrance.
One, two bottom.
There's 3 in. 1 entrance. Nah.
We
He
should
stopped
we
entering.
don't the spawn.
One more mid,
One
one more
out.
mid, one full mid.
Yeah, they're
L
still
dead. I got
spawning in.
streaks. I got 4 streaks.
They're still spawning in.
Nice leg.
Come on, that's a break.
All right, I got to point it out, bro. These guys are OP with their callouts. Everything's on point. Talking about getting full streaks, talking about pushing new, talking about where these guys are spawning at. I can't say there's anything that they could have done better. Everything was on point. They have a 172 to 109 point lead now. That'll speak volumes to their comms, right?
Yeah, like their comms, there was definitely an air of, I don't want to say like panic, but I would say kind of healthy panic. So, it was a kind of comms to me that was not overconfident, aware that it can all slip apart at any moment. So they're kind of going, okay, we need to look to constantly stay on top of the game, keep continuing on our callouts. And gotta say, the voices, nobody really stood out in a massively loud way as well. It seemed like they were all able to speak their own voice at their own volume, and they're definitely building a lot of synergy as a team. It's showing. It's really showing.
Oh, it is definitely showing, as we do see 194 to 125. They get a break on this tire shop area, which is almost impossible to do. How they did it in that particular time frame, I'm still clueless. That'll just tell you how much chaos there is inside of these hardpoints. It's just a constant flow of traffic. How can you defend it? How can you get ahead of that? These guys are doing a tremendous job of building that, and they're doing it with the synergy that you have talked about, dude. These guys have played better and better each week we've seen them. So I gotta say that synergy is there. You had a great comment when you made it.
And, on Stamina's part, I don't think they're, playing a bad game, to be fair. I really don't. They showed some strong resilience. They are hanging on in there. It's fallen down a bit. It seems like they're not maybe playing as strongly as a team, as a unit. And that's hurting them when it comes to not only breaching, but defending and overall slowing Tragik down. It feels like at times Tragik are being given just a little bit too much freedom.
I completely agree with you. Just the ability to free roam. Narcs gets a break on this P3, which is great. I gotta say, when you allow a team like Tragik in, especially with that P2 break on tire shops, that just you give them that kind of free will. I mean, they're bound to do anything in this game, and they've taken spawns from P5 that last rotation. They took a majority of P1 in the first. I mean, there are ample opportunities where those points could have been shed, elsewhere. We're going to see Denza. There was a 3-man hold on the hill. Denza was the last one alive on it. He was going to be taken out. And taking a look at the scoreboard, that'll just tell you everything. 26 and 25 for Jim as Drawry top frags right now. 27 and 20, 32 and 20 for Slayer. He is living up to his name. Slayer indeed. As bottom green is where we're going to see the remainder of this action. It looks like the guys over at Tragik only need 7 more points, 5 more, 3. Oh, we're going to get a break potentially. Nope, Narcs is going to be spotted and taken out. That is going to do it. Game number 1 goes in favor of Tragik. They are up 1-0 in this series. 250 to 156 is the final
Pretty
score.
healthy.
Oh, super healthy.
Really healthy. And I've said this in the past, and I even said it a couple of weeks ago, and I really think it's worth mentioning again. Stamina are underperforming compared to what we've seen from them in the past. Whether that's an element of them directly actually underperforming or the other teams stepping up to the plate and the rosters that have been formed over the last 3-4 weeks are improving. I don't know what it is, but this somewhat speaks for itself. It's not like they had a bad game. There's no massive mistakes. They just simply got outplayed. I'm trying to think if the whole meta of the lack of shotguns is hurting them, because we know how powerful Grizz was in the past when the shotguns were allowed, right? I'm not saying that Grizz is a one-shot wonder, or, you know, one-punch jump with the shotgun, but when you take away someone's prime power, that can really affect the whole performance of a team, even if it's not known straight away. So, yeah, underperforming for Stamina, but Tragik looked in control all the way through.
They did. They had a great hold on P1, and it just continued to perspire as P3 was contested. P4 was held for a majority by both teams, so they contested both ways there again. And then P5 was all Tragik. So yeah, huge shout outs. I'm taking a look at the scorecard. Slayer 33 and 20 a minute on the hill. Jirari 30 and 20 a minute and 49. These guys definitely wanted to win, and you could tell just by that fact. The only player on the side of Stamina who was a minute plus is Narks.
Yeah, that's a really fair point. That's a really fair point. But then on the side of Tragik, and I was all right, here we go. You know, kind of judge on it a little bit.
Alrighty, guys, I don't want to cut you off here, but the remainder of the film is just it's not even workable.
Yeah.
Long story short, there was a situation with a screenshot that resulted in a DQ for that first map on behalf of Tragik. Tragik opted to not play the remainder of the series and forfeited it all. So we are going to go ahead and cut right to the interview from my guy, Leader. I've been so excited about airing this, bro. You have no idea. It's going to be a two-part series, guys. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
For today, for the Mobile Mayhem EU interview, we have Leader from Team Zygnus. Thanks for joining us for the interview.
Thank you for inviting me.
And we start this off with a basic question on how each person got into gaming. So what video games were some of the first that you played, and did you start on console or PC or mobile?
Like, I really never played any mobile games or video games at all. I just started playing PUBG Mobile like for maybe 1 month, a year ago, and then I switched to COD Mobile straight up, and that's where I am now. I never played any
no
Call
video
of
games as
Duty.
a kid, huh?
No.
I think that makes you a extreme outlier in this in Mobile Mayhem, having only played a couple of games and only for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Did you play competitively with PUBG?
No. Just for fun, like 30 minutes, 1 BR game a day.
So
not really competitive.
How quickly, once you started playing COD Mobile, did you realize you were good enough to play competitively?
I would say like a half year after I played. Like right now I'm playing comp for like 2 months. I never played comp before in COD Mobile. I was just playing ranked, chilling with my friends and enjoying the game.
So how did you get picked up by Zygnus, and how did you get into comp?
Like I met them all in ranked a long time ago when COD Mobile Season 2. Yeah, Season 2 it was. I met Faints and Balance in ranked, and we had a couple of games together. And I was playing ranked all the time, and once they came to me and was like, yeah, you want to try it for us? We're looking for another player in our team, and that's how I got into comp.
Wow, I think you've got to be one of the fastest stories from first time ever picking up video games in general to playing at a high level in competition on COD Mobile. About what, 2 years, and maybe even less than 2 years, and I mean that's crazy fast to go 6 months on the game and then get picked up for competitive play. That's really cool, man.
Yeah, I like that as well, and I enjoy it right now.
Yeah, especially playing against some of the best teams in the world, and competing and doing well in Mobile Mayhem. That's got to be a lot of fun, I'm sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
So what are some of your goals? I mean, you've very recently gotten into the competitive scene, and especially with Mobile Mayhem. What are some of your goals for 2021 in competition?
My personal goal is being really good placed in champs, and being good placed in Mobile Mayhem, and show all of these competitive players who we are, who I am, and that's it.
Yeah, it's really exciting
with
World Championships coming up this year. There's going to be a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's what I focus on.
So what does your training or practice schedule look like in the average week?
So basically, I work from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. And then I start streaming from 5 to like 7 p.m. And then I hop into scrims, and yeah, it's a busy day at all.
Yeah, it's remarkable the amount of time that people put in just to stay competitive, get the team coordination.
Yeah, but it's hard though when you stream after work and then you jump in for 4 hours of competitive, like scrims, tournaments. It's hard.
Yeah,
getting tired fast.
In most cases, you know, people don't like to stream all of those scrims as well. So if you want to make any content, it's outside of practice.
Exactly.
So do you have any tips for casual players that are trying to get into the competitive scene and get involved and you know, maybe compete for a spot on a team in Mobile Mayhem? What should people be doing?
People should be practicing at first the game sense, in my opinion. That's the most important thing. So if you have a good game sense, you can compete. You can really play against the good players. Like, it's not just everything about gun skill.
So yeah, and you're talking about like timing on the point and when to be in key places on the map.
Exactly. Don't play for kills, just play for, that's what's important, like domination, the captures, of course, the map holding, map control, everything.
Yeah, that map control is something that I think a lot of people ignore in ranked that is absolutely crucial in scrims and competitive play.
That's why I don't enjoy ranked anymore.
Yeah, I hear that a lot from people who get into the competitive play, that once you get into a ranked game, it just feels like chaos.
Exactly. Yeah, but basically just focus on what you want and you will get there. Never give up.
That's, yeah, I mean, the never give up. It takes a while to develop that skill. And even for you, you know, coming into competitive play very quickly after picking up mobile gaming, it's still a year plus of dedicated play and practice.
Hey, yo. I cannot wait for the second part of this interview. This guy is just so intriguing.
Yeah.
Works a full-time job, plays competitively, and is, I mean, almost an overnight sensation on Trovo. He's got like 3,000 followers, 3,000 plus followers on Trovo. So huge shout out to my guy, Leader. I've been wanting this interview to come through. I wanted to personally do it, but my guy, Mod6, obviously just has a craft with it, man. Knows what he's doing. And I probably would have wrecked that interview. But a little bit more further on that one in the second part, as it'll come up here later on in the stream. But we're going to go back a little bit more. And I felt like, you know, well, actually, ImPERium felt like there needed to be a little bit more elaboration on the situation. And after hearing what he said, I agree. And I'm going to let ImPERium take the mic.
It's always because it's always important that we of course give the relevant information without going too deep into it. At the end of the day, there was a bug, unfortunately, which caused an impossibility of grabbing a screenshot, and for that case, due to the Mobile Mayhem rules, Tragik had to be disqualified from that game one, and it was their choice afterwards then to essentially forfeit the whole series, and that's it. So it wasn't due to the lack of essentially an attempt to get a screenshot. It was just they weren't able to due to a game bug. It's unfortunate in that sense. It was Tragik's then choice to give the series as a whole over to Stamina. I don't agree with it, but it's their choice at the end of the day. And it is what it is. We move on from a fantastic game one that we did see, but moving on to series 2, I think it's going to be just as good.
I think so too. And now a little less serious. Spy came through and brought his 18 Raiders, man. Spy, I appreciate you, bro.
Woo!
You come through consistently for me, my guy, and I so appreciate you. I remember when we first started the season, dude started up his stream and then raided at the beginning. And because it was such a long stream, he raided again at the end of the stream, and we were still going strong. It was a long day, and I still remember that as we're getting geared up for series number 2 today. It's going to be OGs versus Bunker Rog Esports.
Yes.
And you know what? I appreciate you shedding light on the situation that we had with Tragik and Stamina. It was truly tragic that the bug happened. I'm not trying to pick fun at it. I feel like we should smile and move on. I hope my boys over at Tragik still have love for Verdict, and I hope Stamina still can, I mean, they don't have a reason to be upset with Verdict, right?
Look, at the end of the day, Stamina, it does put them in a better position now of overtaking Tragik in the overall standings with 2 more game days left, and it does put a little bit more pressure on to the side of Aphelion because now they have to, in theory, win their series 2-0 to be on the same amount of points as Stamina. So all it does is keep things pretty hot coming into the final 2 days of Mobile Mayhem action after today. But yeah, moving on to the next series. Look, it is going to be big because you got the points in play, right? You got OGs going against Bunker Rog. Bunker Rog are in 6th. They're hanging on by the skin of their teeth, right? So they need this. They need this win, Verdict.
They do need this win, and I'm looking in chat, bro. I don't want to break away from the conversation. Tell me this: is the Elevate versus Tribe game on Saturday or Sunday? Why are people putting it on
Sunday?
It's on Sunday. Why did I put Saturday in my pin? All right, I guess I'm gonna
maybe it's Saturday. Honestly, I don't care. Why are they talking about it?
I know, right? Because I got it. At any rate, best of 3 coming up. Implications for playoffs here. I'm getting sidetracked. Appreciate you for keeping me on point. I'm gonna continue to do this all day. My what is that? My ADHD
attention
just
span?
It's span. I'm like a goldfish over here, bro. 15 seconds and I'm gone. Speaking of which, we got to start off with a raid hardpoint, followed up by a standoff search and destroy. If we're lucky enough to see a game 3, I don't want to be lucky here. Summit domination. So OGs opt to ban QQ9 as well as a hardpoint on Summit. Bunker Rog Esports going to ban search and destroy on Tunisia, as well as the PP19 Bison, the Bison OP. Absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
And, the banning of the PP19 makes sense, especially on raid and even standoff. QQ9 makes sense as well. I do kind of hope, personally, I hope this series is a 2-0 because I just don't want to see Summit. That's just a personal choice. But I also like the idea of it going to game 3 because we only have 3 series tonight. So if we have a meaty game 3 series, it's something more to bite into. Adds to the storyline as a whole of this season's Mobile Mayhem. So a game 3 would be pretty tasty in that regard.
Gonna be tasty indeed as we see these players load into the lobby. We are gonna go ahead and get geared up for game number 1. Come on, spam that start button, Denza, whatever your name is, homie.
Denza.
Oh man, I'm a cracking blood, a vein in my head, laughing that hard, bro.
We're
toxic, dude. I'm loving
it. It's great. It's great. I love it.
Love you, Denza, whatever your name is, homie. GG's, bro. Go ahead and start it up. Come on, Veer, you're the last player alive. Come on, bro, let's go. Game number 1, Bunker Rog Esports and the OGs. We're gonna be jumping in some. We'll be jumping in some VCs as I see some players in our VC. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be both teams. So we're actually, hey, Denley, get us some confirmation. Can we jump in VCs of the OGs? I know Bunker Rog doesn't care.
I'm very excited to see this Bunker Rog side. To be fair, I am predicting a game 1 win from the side of Bunker Rog. I feel like the fragging power of a team as a whole at the moment is overall a little bit stronger. Dark does go down as Kike is going to pick up a double kill with the help of Prince to pick up the 3rd. So what I talked about maybe spoken too soon has been it's an early hardpoint 1 lead going over to the side of OGs.
Yeah, and I'm actually seeing some SKS usage from my guy Marvel. Marvel making great use as he's got the ACOG scope to go along with it. This is definitely going to be a substitute for that sniper role, as we won't see any respawn sniping for obvious reasons. It's banned. So we're going to... Oh, my Marvel. That gun shreds, bro.
I'm curious how useful it's going to be in this hardpoint game as a whole, because as much as I get it, I feel like it's just not as effective when it comes to movement speed, when it comes to, you know, that rotational prowess that I feel that is more beneficial in hardpoint. Search and destroy, I can see the SKS definitely being of a massive bonus to a team.
This particular map might be... Oh, boy. Marvel's just abusing head glitches, and this SKS is allowing him to... I mean, you don't necessarily... You don't have the mobility, correct? But the power that comes along with it, when you have these open lanes, like he was on that tree head glitch, OP, right? Now, in transitioning and rotating, you're obviously going to have a travel buddy, or else you're going to be, you know, completely taken out. Palma is going to pick up a big kill on the point. He's actually sprayed at his own teammate there. We do see a back and forth battle between both of these teams as OGs could be neck and neck with the Bunker Rog roster. And right now, it's too tough to call, bro. I have to say, I do see Marvel actually switching over to the HVK. So, you know, the initial start with the SKS was interesting to see. Now we see him rocking the HVK. Maybe a little more practical.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. There's a level of strategy involved, Verdict, because the first two hardpoints in this map can suit the SKS, but in terms of, you know, hardpoint 3 going into hardpoint 4, you might need a little bit more movement speed. Switching his loadout, that makes sense, so I really like that for Marvel. Intentional or not, I feel like it's going to allow his team to gain a little bit more control in this game, in this third hardpoint, moving into the fourth. However, the breaches come in, they shut them down, and now the second half of this third hardpoint should go into the favor of Rog Black.
It should, as we do see Palma actually push it in. He's going to be taken out immediately. This is going to be a big, fat dub for my guys over at ROG Esports, as they have complete control over Garage. They're not going to be handing it over anytime soon. We were making comments on the rotations for those last 10 to 15 seconds to contest at least for the opposing team. And that's exactly what Palma was doing there. He didn't get a successful break, and he didn't contest for much time. But with the way that hardpoints are working now, it's not really beneficial to rotate early. Am I right?
No, I don't think it does. Just the way it works, you gotta kind of, you know, etch that out and squeeze as many points from the hardpoint as you can. And now, of course, as the members of OGs have gained control of this hardpoint number 4 quite effectively, Shark is able to find a kill. War Vaquito shuts down Shark, and this is all OGs, baby. All OGs, and such a close game overall between the two teams.
You know what? Bringing us to that point, we're actually going to go ahead and jump into the VCs of the guys over at OGs, as they have given us consent. We're going to go ahead and move over to OGs, and then we'll bounce back over to the main VC, and then back over to the Bunker Rog. So, guys, bear with us. VCs from OGs.
CT tree.
Fuck.
Just connect, set up, make
There's one going kitchen.
Nice map.
One kitchen.
I think
I think one is pillars. Never mind.
Pretty sure mid stairs. Yeah, mid stairs.
Mister.
Not him. We're down.
One in pillars.
Zig.
Oh, there's one kitchen. There's one kitchen.
I'm going alive.
He's holding kitchen.
Kitchen dead.
Nice.
Pillar,
That's
one
it.
shot, pillar. Zig, two zig. They're coming in.
Right side on mid. And one on side though.
Yeah, there's two.
God damn it. There's 2, 3, 4 inside. They're on the right side, boys. They came from zigzag, okay? All zigzag.
Smoke as well.
Trying to net right side if I can.
Yeah, another guy. Maybe
They're from zig. Nice, good job, over.
Two more.
He's weak on side. The last one is weak on side.
They're not kitchen. Nice, good job. They're probably pillars or something.
Yeah, go for next.
Pillars, nothing pillars.
They open zig. I'm going next.
Pushing mid though, Zig.
Prince, stay with me, okay?
I'll go next though.
Smoking red. Yeah,
I'm dead.
nice. One is there. One more.
I don't see anyone.
I'm
going next. I'm going next.
Black van, Bill,
Nice.
All right, some pretty consistent call-outs there, bro. I felt like the comms for these guys, probably not as colorful as the ones we saw from Tragik earlier, but definitely getting the job done. They're neck and neck with a tough Bunker Rog esports roster, and boy, they actually gained a little bit of a lead in this P1 transition. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the VCs of the Rog esports team, as we're gonna give them a chance to bounce back and see how they take over this break.
There's so much.
One rocks.
Okay, I drop.
What's all under, guys?
Double stairs, guys.
Mid.
One middle, two middle. One HP middle. One red.
Come next. Come
Red.
One
Bullet.
Guys, go next.
One more side. One side.
They're coming. I need help
I
next.
send Jim.
Go next, guys.
They're coming from pool, at least one. At least.
One doubles.
Yeah, I see. One shot money, dead.
Window? What? Oh my god.
Pull.
Front side.
One more inside, bro.
Pull. And one shot. Pull. Money.
Side flash.
Dead.
Chill that. One money.
Money, dead.
Behind. Spawn.
I'm confusion.
Hey, yo, we got ourselves a ball game. Those comms definitely keeping up, both pretty comparable. I can't really say one is better than the other or one is getting the better of the other.
Well, so for me, the way I observed with Rog's comms, a lot calmer than OG's. A little bit more confident, right? There was less panic in their tones. However, one thing to point out, and I only say this because I think it is a little bit more important than some players think, the quality of the mics from the ROG players are so bad. Some of the players' mic quality is absolutely trash. Now, I only say that because when your mic quality isn't as strong, in the heat of the moment, that communication might not come through as clearly to the rest of your team. A mistake can be made, a little bit of frustration can show. So that's the only reason why I say that. However, for the whole, they did sound a little bit calmer. They might want to maybe start sounding less calmer, a little bit more panicky, because at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, OGs are taking it to the max and they're holding on to the lead.
And Kike picking up a big two-piece, taking down Jazz and Marvel. That is going to be a clutch hold on this garage area, and they're going to have a 20-point lead going into the remainder of this hill. We're going to see some contention now as we do see a break finally come through for this ROG roster. But what is it going to amount to? I do see Dark Wizard Tilt actually rotating early. He's going to be in this jungle area. And that 20-point lead is going to increase now as we do see an early setup from the guys over at Bunker Rog. They are going to be down by nearly 30 points going into this fourth hill.
It's a good setup for Bunker Rog, to be fair. They have that 3-2 defense shining on through. KK does take down Marvel, though. He's going to respawn up at the end of the day. There's no real push from the members of Bunker Rog. However, Primza's gonna come in, he fires on up, he's gonna grab a couple of kills before he gets shut down, but ROG are holding on. They're holding on. OG's not really able to break through the defense the way they would, in my opinion, want to.
We see 30 seconds left on the hill, and it is all but over for this OG's rosters on this fourth hill. They're gonna have a full 5-man push as everyone from the Bunker Rog Esports is gonna come piling down the staircase. They get a massive retake. It is just going to happen exactly the same. Nope. We're going to see OGs actually opt to head over to New. It's going to be an all-tied ball game. Bunker Rog Esports might have a 1-point advantage, 1 or 2-point advantage going into this transition. 2 points to be exact. But the OGs have a lot of momentum coming in as they have a steady hold off the rip that is going to anchor them into a lead taker. Shark going to pick up a big kill as he's on 40 bombs. He's got the Predator missile to come through as well. we are going to see a potential break now as the initial push from Karma is going to result in a break. Bunkerog Esports has it at the moment. Now, this can change at any point, but with Shark playing super aggressively like so, I'm loving Shark's score streaks. I see that he has the Predator and Cluster.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead that's just 200 IQ, bro. 200 IQ.
Yeah, but why are you going in 1 by 1 on this kind of breach? Oh, geez. This is the time where you have to work together as a team. You've given the kills. You've given the points over to the members of ROG because you stepped in 1 by 1.
Yeah, that's not their MO. They haven't played like that all game, and now the cluster's going to come through from Shark.
Yeah.
He's not going to get it through, though, actually. He's not going to be able to get it to go off initially, but it does come through a little delayed. That is not going to make any difference on the boys over at OG getting into the hill. And now with Shark pushing aggressively, he might even get taken out by his own. Nope, it doesn't matter. Veer's going to be there to clean him up. And God, Shark, 45 kills so far, as the boys over at Bunkerog Esports have about a 15-point lead. That is going to be just continuously dwindling as we do see OGs making great use of their transition into P1.
Okay, so what was a poor kind of P5 breach has resulted, to be fair, much better P1 defense held on from OGs. They're coming back into 241 to 244. This game is nearly over. What a battle we've seen from both sides. 249, 250. The comeback to control. The win comes through as OGs take it to the max.
Good God almighty, son. What a first game. I did not expect the OGs to get... What did we just watch, bro? I watched Shark drop 45 and they lost. What a collective effort from the OGs, making sure that they are on top in this best of 3. They're going to be up 1-0 so far. We're taking a look at the scorecard. Jesus Christ. Primza, 33 and 39, negative. A minute and 51 on the hill. MVP all day. Kike, 37 and 34. He popped off early. Puts up nearly a minute on the hill. Veer breaking even. 28-28, but 2 minutes and 8 seconds on the hill. That's going to be your difference maker. Even with Jazz and Shark both dropping 2.5 minutes on the hill, not going to be enough, bro. What went wrong for Bunkerog Esports?
Man, it's honestly, I overall don't think anything specifically went wrong for Bunkerog. If I was to try and pinpoint it, I would say that they didn't eke enough points out of the hard points that they did hold on to or they did control, because I think it may not be the case for all maps, but I do believe that with the changes of the spawns on hardpoint and why we're seeing more teams maybe grab the last 10-15 seconds of a hardpoint is because there's less momentum to be gained from one hardpoint to another, unless they're super close to each other, right? So Bunkerog, I don't think they just really held control of the hardpoints that they held onto for a long enough period of time, whereas OGs, despite that one mistake towards the very end, they did overall play better as a team and they controlled their hardpoints where they had the points they needed to win. I know I'm not even saying it the right way, and I apologize, but both teams, massive respect. OGs, I wasn't expecting to be so close for them to even win, to be fair, but they did it, and it was a deserved victory.
It was. I'm starting to think what went more right for the guys over at OGs now after hearing that. They made a hell of a transition onto P1 after the reset of the hills. And I'm thinking, like, if I could pinpoint one moment that really set them apart, it was probably the fact that Shark wasn't able to drop that cluster down on time. Like, the way that he dropped it, it didn't give him enough time to make a rotation in a point. It was like a matter of seconds. That really
things, right?
Yeah, it's the little things. The little things. That's the only point that I could remember that really like was a pivotal moment for the guys over at OGs, and they maximized on it.
Yep.
As P1 was just, man, they had that rotation down, bro. It is almost impossible to get that transition after you see a team set up proper on the ring side of things. And, man, massive first game for them. Can they follow it up? Dude, things are like, I'm looking at the standings now, and like, I'm getting like nervous for some of these teams, bro.
I'm getting nervous for Bunker Rock because even if they win this series, that's 15 points instead of 20. And, you know, like I said, they were kind of hanging on to that 6th spot. And yeah, okay, they coming into today's games, they have a 10-point lead over XOXO. But every single point kind of counts, right? Every single 5, 15, 20 point counts. So, like, for Bunker Rock, like, they're 1 game down in this series. They need to win this series as a whole. So their backs are against the wall. They sounded calm in their comms in game 1. I did say maybe I need to start to panic a little bit more. Not panic, but at least kind of go, we need to get our stuff together.
Yeah.
Because,
if
they let this fall apart,
I kind of wanted to jump into their VCs and be like, guys, you need to start panicking a little bit more. I'm gonna need to hear a little bit more frustration, a little bit more anxiety, a little bit more rapid, muy rapido. Come on, I need more comms. I need some of those. Let's go, you know, those desperate comms that sounded like from the guys over at OGs. But that stuff paid off for them, bro. They made a hell of a stand, and what looked like it was all in Bunker Rock Esports' hands, it's kind of just slipped away. But less about that, more about game number 2 here as boys and girls. We're gonna go ahead and get strapped in, and are we gonna see Marvel with the SKS again?
I would like to think so. I thought, okay, interesting. I thought Dark was. Yeah, I thought Dark was the sniper user, but it seems like Marvel is in this one. Shark with the SKS, very interesting, especially without any kind of scope on it. Hey, they're on the attacking side for the first 5 points, so it does maybe allow them to test somewhat of a different loadout. They've got the first kill. It's a good start.
A great start. Jazz is actually going to pick up another one. Karma's going to pick up a third. And it's a 2v5. Oh my, Marvel. Marvel's showing us more areas to wallbang. As I saw him peek that corner of the mid area, Shark's going to go ahead and pick up Veer. And that's going to be a perfect, flawless victory for the guys over at Bunker Rock Esports in this search and destroy. They need to have a little bit more of those in order to take us to a game 3, but
yes, they do.
You know, I still, man, a very, very intense first game leading us to what is looking like another intense second game, but with a flawless victory behind their backs and a aggressive push. Nope, this is conservative. We're gonna see Shark pushing up. He gets some information and gets beamed, bro. Wow, that SKS that serious?
Well, it's working for him so far. He's gotten 1 kill. Vera goes down as well. One thing that I really respect to how Rogue are playing is that they are playing with a level of, you know, awareness and respect for what OGs can do. It's 3v3. In that first round, they played quite similar to how they're playing now, but credit to OGs. They are being a little bit better, more clever defensively, but now they're down to just 1. War Vikito is on his own with the Locust in his hands. That bomb is going to be planted on the A site.
Now we're going to have a 1v3. War Vikito going to be the last player alive for this OG team. He's going to have to hit 3 decent shots. He hits his first. Okay, let's see what you're working with. Karma spots you. Karma's going to go ahead and laser you. If he didn't get you, the guy that was in top blue would have done it either way.
Yeah.
Very unfortunate for Warvac, but a pretty decent attempt as we go into this third round. And if you're looking at it from a frag perspective, 3 kills for the OGs in these first 2 rounds in comparison to 10 for the boys over at Bunker Rock Esports. They're going to push aggressively onto this A site, and man, unless everything just comes falling down for them, this is going to be a third straight round.
And I like that switch up of strategy from Bunker Rock, to be fair, right? They did get I wouldn't say countered, but better prepared against in the second round. So being a bit more aggressive in this round 3 is a switch up in strategy, and they can use that to their advantage. They picked off War of Akito, the bomb's being planted, time's ticking down. Dark and Marvel get a double kill apiece, so Palma and Prince are left on their own.
Marvel hitting some decent shots there, picks up 2. 4 kills for him, 3 straight rounds for the guys over at Bunker Rock Esports, and this Search and Destroy is looking all but even at the moment. The Bunker Rock Esports roster very, very upset about that point. It's looking like retaliation at its finest, as we see Shark continuing to use the SKS. He has 2 kills on the board. Marvel with 5. This is oh wow, a decent strategy for the guys over at OGs, as we do see an aggressive A push. Not going to result in much, though.
Interesting. Karma is going to come in towards the corner side and get a double kill. War of Akito once again on his own. And okay, he finds one. He looks to switch it over. He picks up another gun. He's going to get taken down. And, you know, like, it's not about how hard you fall. It's how you get back up. I know that's such a cliche saying, but honestly, it really fits the way Bunker Rock are playing right now. They fell hard in game 1, but game 2, gone back up twice as big. 4 points to 0 in their favor, looking for the clean 5-piece before he switch sides.
This might, the way that this is going, we might even see this just end in 6 rounds. We're definitely going to go to a domination, in my opinion. Unless oh my, Shark taking out another. Shark with 4 kills with the SKS. He's going to be pushed by, oh my goodness! He's going to pick up a nice 2-piece! Oh, Shark! Don't do him like that, bro. Come on.
Nani? Oh. So good, Shark. Like, it is one of the reasons why he's clearly top 3 most dangerous players in Europe right now when it comes to individual fragging power and potential. The whole ROG side are really working in their favor right now. War of Akito goes down. Marvel picks up the first kill for his side with that Locust, or DLQ-33. So, hey man, you know, like, ROG looking for the clean sweep in this game, dude. What a way to send the message to OGs coming into game 3.
Yeah, you don't want to shake the beehive. These guys, they got a whole wasp nest coming through now. This is crazy. A completely lopsided Search and Destroy second match as the OGs take the first. That is it, boys. 6-0. Woo! Talking about being pissed off. Like, Bunker Rock Esports playing like Tribe in that last Sunday, bro. That was like a flawless 6-0 in Search and Destroy. I've never seen a lopsided Search and Destroy game.
Bunker Rock hit OGs harder than that burger hit me in the shoulder the other day.
Hey, yo!
Like, that was a massive result for Bunker Rock. I'm sorry, but there's absolutely nothing more to say other than they destroyed OGs.
All right, we're going to get geared up for game number 3 now. We'll take a look at the scorecard, but I'm just like, I'm speechless, bro. 8-2 for Karma. Dark Wizard goes 6-1. Marvel goes 7-2, hitting some crisp shots. Don't worry, bro. I got some of those clipped for you. Shark 6-2 with the SKS. Even swapped over to the Fennec in later rounds. Jazz 3-1. I guess you don't really have to do much when the rest of your team is so pissed off, bro. They're just so vengeant on getting some revenge. And boy, we're going to need to see a different OGs roster coming through on this third game because, bro, those guys were... They look like a bunch of stampeding bulls, bro.
You know, they kind of played that Search and Destroy kind of like it was a hardpoint game, right? You could quite clearly see that. Despite them in the first 2 rounds playing with a relative amount of respect, you could see that they were clearly, for the most part, looking for the kills. They were looking for the pickoffs, right? Shark with the SKS, Marvel with the sniper. They were looking for the pickoffs. They were looking for the kills. They genuinely were not really caring so about the bomb plant, and they shut down OGs so hard. Game 3, yeah, okay, it's an objective game, so in theory, OGs should have the advantage, but the hardpoint game was by no means one-sided. 2, game 2 was just destroyed by Bunker Rog. Like, man, Summit domination, it's anybody's game.
I don't know, dude. If Rog brought that same energy into this Summit domination, if I'm the OGs, bro, I'm packing my bags. I'm heading for the hills. I don't want that smoke, dude. Those guys look hella pissed off. They played like it was nobody's business. Literally, flawless. That was probably one of the best Search and Destroy matches they played to date. Getting out fragged was it's an understatement. Those guys got manhandled. It literally looked like you were stepping in the ring with Mike Tyson. It just was not pretty.
Yeah, man. Like, if I were OGs, I'd check if they have both their ears.
Could you?
Like,
let me put my fingers. Yeah, I don't know if I don't feel a pulse. I mean, there's nothing there, bro.
Dude, like.
All right, we'll see. We'll see. Game number 3. This is going to be the decider. Are you going to let the heavyweight champions come and knock you out again, or are we going to see a competitive matchup? This is domination on Summit. Anything can happen, bro.
For sure, and that's the thing, to give OGs their due credit. I said it about Bunker Rog. It's not how hard you fall. It's how hard you get back up. Same thing now over to OGs. You fell hard in game number 2. How heavy are you going to get back up in this game 3? You have all the possibility, all the chances. You did outplay Bunker Rog in game 1. Strategically, you did outplay, right? They did outplay. They used control of the hard points in game 1 in a massive way. I know domination is different because they're static points, but at the end of the day, I reckon they can do it. They can do it. They can do it, and we're about to find out if that's going to be the case.
Well, we saw them play hella objective in the first game. Is that going to translate in domination? Not necessarily. You got to win your gunfights when it's necessary. You're not going to have the opportunity to take corners and hold the objective the way you normally would. We're going to see a quick B cap come through as they played. Oh my God, the level of disrespect for the boys over at Rog, man. A slap in the face to push B like that. It's going to be instantly traded as we do see Bunker Rog push the hill. They're going to get B and C as they hold it here. We will continue to see this hold as Rog's not letting anything come through right here.
No, they're not. No, they're not. And they've even looked to take the double cap off the board, and just at the right time. They were getting evened up across the way. Again, Summit is a very tricky map to play in domination because it's so short. So, you really have to be constantly on your toes to stay in control of this game.
Absolutely. We're going to see a B recap go in favor of the guys over at Rog Esports. And this is one of those games where if you allow it to continue going on like this, it's not going to be good. Veer picks up 2 big kills. Okay. Is that going to translate to them making some traction onto the B site? Maybe, as I see Vorvac push through. They didn't peek their quarters properly. Karma annihilates them. Karma comes back around. That's right, guys. Karma's coming back around. No, he's not backing down. This guy is OP. He picks up 4 kills on the board for his team, and we are going to see a B and C hold come through for the guys over at Rog. and it's been consistent all throughout this third game.
They're positioning so nicely in this game as well, to be fair. Again, it's a smaller map, so in theory it can be easier, but you gotta have some hell of a confidence, and it seems like that's the case. Jazz goes down, Warvikito's gonna shut him up, as Vera was stabbed in the back. Kike tries to find a way in. He might be able to find a way in. He's on 3 kills so far. He's gonna look to come on through, but Dark from above shuts him down. And, you know, where's the teamwork that we saw from OGs in game 1, right? Where's that kind of solidifying push and, you know, kind of counterplay that they pulled out in the first game? It doesn't seem to be here at the moment.
It doesn't, and it looks like the guys over at OG's just not having a good day when it comes to map control. And this is a very, very small map. So when you say that, when I see Karma positioning in mid, he's doing it rightfully so. He's preventing that B rotation. Now, they don't have any kind of top control. They don't have any kind of bottom control, computer control, none of that. And they're not going to get any traction on B if they can't establish any kind of dominance on this map. Now, when I say dominance, I mean you got to have that top control area that we see a majority of the players push for early on. And you got to have the bottom control area under wraps. I see Dark in a very powerful position as he's in this top tower area, one of which those, you know, is really difficult to get to unless you, you know, push through untouched. He's going to be there, and I believe he got taken out. No, he didn't. No, I don't know. Yeah, he did. Okay. So he does get taken out.
I think Vera had a tiny bit of a connection issue. He stands still at a point for extended period of time, but now that he's back in the thick of the action, it's been a near double cap. It has been a double cap secured by the members of OG. The comeback is coming on board. They are around 40 points behind. That will sliver through, but fortunately, it's at the point where we are having that reset, right? The halfway mark. The damage has been done so far by the members of Bunker Rog. Now it's up to OGs to start again, and indeed they'll have to start off strong.
They are going to have to start off strong, and they're going to have entire map control here as they have found themselves at a 39-point difference. We're not going to see an instant B push from Rog Esports. It's not their style. We see them rather go for top control, which is exactly where you need to be. Doesn't matter how quickly you cap B, it's how you hold B, as we see Karma get pushed and taken out. A much better start for the guys over at OGs. I see Palma in good position. Palma is going to be on a head glitch. Palma going to be able to control that top and prevent that traffic from coming through. Also is going to be able to take some shots onto the players who are pushing the B site. Now a beautiful Predator missile comes through for Dark. Dark Wizard comes through in some clutch points there as he takes down 2. That is the game changer for that Rog B cap.
For sure, and just doing my best to somewhat control the chat. People feeling like they can say whatever they want. Please be careful what kind of words you are using, boys and girls. You know, talk to people as if you would talk to them in real life, and if that's the way you would talk to them in real life, then just think a little bit better. But either way, this game is continuing on, and indeed Bunker Rock have come back into it in a massive way. The controlling 2-piece double cap has shut down what OGs were trying to do at the end of the first half of this game. And I gotta say, like, even the loadouts from Bunker Rog, I couldn't really ask for a better balance between the MP7s, you know, and the HVK. Like, the way Dark is playing with the HVK is absolutely perfect.
And he's beaming kids right now. We're going to see him pick up a few kills there. Dark actually holding the top side. So this is an area where you could capitalize on the HVK, right? You're going to be in long-range gunfights. You're not going to allow for anything up close. And that is the beauty of it, because he knows that he doesn't want to take that up-close gunfights. You take it mid-range, like right there, for example, as he beams one, and I believe that was Veer. I'm not 100% sure who it was. Palma. Didn't really matter, though. You put yourself in a position to capitalize in mid-range gunfights, and this is it. You know, you find yourself in a successful position as he has 25-plus kills, 27 now.
Absolutely. Like, and normally we'd see Shark be the ruler of the earth when it comes to kills, but Dark is stepping up to the plate. Some might say he's shining a light on himself.
Oh, I had to do it. You had to do it, didn't you?
I had to, man. I had to. I'll get my code.
This is the trip. No, this is exactly what we got you here for, bro. We're here for the memes, right? That's exactly right. That's what you told me when I first stepped onto the scene, man. We're here for the memes.
That.
We are here for the memes.
Yeah, we're here for the memes.
A triple cap for the guys over at ROG Esports. And if you could translate that search or destroy into a domination, bro, it was a complete triple cap the entire time as they 6-0'd OGs. We're going to see Bunker ROG Esports take game number 3.
Wow.
15 points as long as everything goes through clear for them. Even a triple cap can't save the boys over at OGs today.
I agree. Well, maybe a triple cap with 1 minute and 20 to go would do, but nah, 197, 198, this is game over. And I gotta say, you know, Bunker ROG, you can clearly see that they took this seriously. And they really were trying hard to get this 2-1 victory. The turnaround, incredible resilience. Cannot argue with that one. For OGs, maybe they just ran out of steam a little bit too early in this series, right? Because that's something that you always have to think about when you are, you know, building up as a team and you're trying to get better. It's not always about kind of winning just that game. It's how much kind of, I wouldn't say energy, but kind of the focus as a team and the, you know, the stamina that you have as a team to win a series. And maybe that's part of what allowed OGs to fail, is just they put so much into that game 1 that when it came to that game 2 where they got dominated 6-0, it was like, yeah, you know, everything fell flat afterwards. And it can be hard to get back up from that, but they'll learn from it. They will learn from it.
They will learn from it. As a 200-107 third domination game goes in favor of Bunker ROG Esports. We are going to take a look at the scorecard. 32-12. That is what I'm talking about. Dark Wizard found himself in a position to profit. He didn't even have to have he didn't even have to have more than 5 cap points, dude. He knew what he was doing with that HVK. He knew exactly where he could beam from, and he did it very well. Exactly. That's a difference maker right there. Dark Wizard plays his role 100% that game. He's MVP for a reason. I'm going to give a shout out to the rest of the guys. Shark 23-16, 10 caps. But you know, when you got guys like Dark Wizard preventing that rotation over from the snow side of things onto the staircase, I mean, come on now. That's just classic gameplay. And guys, we're going to get geared up for the second portion of our leader interview. Before then, we're actually going to go ahead and hear from our guys over at Call of Duty Mobile.
What are your favorite guns? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. My favorite guns, I'm mostly right now a SMG player. Like, my absolute favorite gun is the RUS. And QQ9, of course, the meta. Bison is pretty well, like the PP19.
Yeah.
And I'm used to be a sniper before. Like, when I was on iPad. Like, I'm on phone right now for 2 months.
Oh wow! Only on phone for 2 months. That's a heck of a transition going right into mobile mayhem.
Yeah, I bought the gaming phone, the ROG 5 Ultimate, but I felt like I got scammed. I am only on 60 FPS. I don't have the ultra frame rate. Kind of can't elect.
Hey, at least it's 60. I mean there's some people struggling out there with 30 frames per second, having a tough time.
Yeah, that's true.
So the change to phone, you feel much more comfortable with submachine guns now?
Yeah, exactly.
And the playing with the RUS, the RUS is definitely considered off meta, I would think.
Yeah, but if you can handle this gun, it can, in my opinion, you can compete against QQ9. It's like a 5-shot weapon.
Yeah, and you're never worried about it getting banned either.
Yeah, exactly.
I've talked to a few people who
you can keep.
Yeah, I've talked to a few people who play off-meta guns like that, and that's one of the biggest things is that you're guaranteed to play with the gun you're most comfortable with if you're doing that. I mean, you can't go crazy and play with something like the PDW that's not really relevant, but as long as you're kind of on one of those guns that's close to the meta, that's capable, you don't have any concerns about it being banned, and you kind of know your strategy going in.
Exactly.
So how is your team handling the new hardpoint spawns? Have you changed roles? Have you adjusted the strategy to account for those spawn points?
Yeah, definitely. Like we definitely need anchor, like who's holding the spawns. That's the most important because of the spawn system. I really don't like it because it's gonna be it's intense. All I can say, it's intense.
Yeah, it's super chaotic. And that anchor role kind of changes
you're holding
because
a position, like you're holding a position and they spawn right behind you and you have to turn around, then they're spawning another right next to you, and
yeah, it's crazy.
Kind of fun, but kind of weird.
Yeah, and I think you'll see a lot of teams that adjust that anchor position to like prevent the spawn right outside the point if they can, and you almost need an anchor on both sides of the hard point in many cases just to try and make that happen.
Yeah, and that's gonna be hard with the spawn system.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see how it works out in World Championships as well, because there's a lot of those games that'll be hard point, and many of them will be in ranked and public matches, and that gets a little crazy. But once you get to LAN, where there's zero ping and reaction times have to be perfect, basically, with those chaotic spawns.
Yeah, that's some of my problems. I have a really, really bad connection. I have like 2 Mbits upload speed.
Oh wow, yeah, you're working with a bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah, kinda.
You might go God mode with 0 ping on a LAN game.
Yeah, right now I'm on 55 ms permanently.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but it's definitely high compared to a lot of people out there.
Like some of my teammates, they play on like 15 or 20 ms in the UK.
Yeah, that's a definite advantage for sure. So the last question for us, what is your favorite Call of Duty content creator to watch? If you're going to watch someone stream or check out YouTube, who are you watching?
This is a good question. I prefer Bobby Plays. Yeah, it's definitely the funniest. Yeah. Most entertaining for me.
Bobby's building that clout. A lot of people answer with Bobby Plays, and that's across the board. People playing Battle Royale, people playing, competitive multiplayer. Bobby gets the shout out a lot of the time for that question.
Yeah, because he's human. He's always been the same. Never get too crazy. He's just funny to watch.
Yep, absolutely. He's near the top of my list as well. But yeah, thanks for jumping in for the interview with us. It's good to have you, and it's going to be great to watch what Zygnus does for the rest of EU Mobile Mayhem.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for inviting me to the interview.
Yeah, absolutely,
really
man. Glad to have you.
Black and white, just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. Just let me go. It's only right. For all I know, it's only matter. It's calico, it's black and white. White.
We are back live with some more Mayhem, guys. Aphelion taking on the final series of the day. That's right, guys. Only two series of the day. Third and final, second. I don't know. You guys you got gypped. I know it. I'm
okay
so
there, bro?
sorry.
You okay?
I'm good, man. It's been
man?
one of those days, bro. We're toward the end of the
season.
season.
I know, but like, you know,
hey,
just relax. I was gonna say, relax and hit the falsettos, okay? Relax and hit the falsettos.
There we go.
Yeah. So Aphelion going up against Hypnotize, right? Massive battle for Aphelion, to be fair, because with Bunker Rog winning their series 2-1, if Aphelion can win 2-0, not only will that actually increase the cushion that they have over Bunker Rog, but it'll also obviously keep them in fine-tuning with both Stamina and Tragik for that second place. For Hypnotize, I do think there's less on the line when it comes to the standings because they are on 35 points. Yeah, they can still technically make it into 6th. I personally don't see it happening. At the end of the day, they're still going to try their hardest. I just know there's more on the line for Aphelion.
I think so too. And speaking more about this series, we're going to go ahead. Maps and whatnot we have coming ahead. We're going to have a hardpoint standoff. Decent map. Okay, Search and Destroy on Meltdown. You know, I'm split. Ooh, a Hackney Yard domination. Yuck. That is, if anything's more toxic than, well, no, Summit Domination is probably the most toxic, but that's, it's definitely up there. Aphelion opted to ban the hardpoint firing range as well as the QQ9. Hypnotize opting to ban Search and Destroy on... What map is that, bro? What am I looking at? That can't be Hackney Yard. You can't even ban Hackney Yard. Okay, I'm definitely...
Hardpoint Hackney Yard.
Oh, Hardpoint. Okay, a Hardpoint Hackney Yard. Obviously, I had a mix up there, as well as the Bison. So, we're going to get game number 1. Aphelion definitely needs to take this this series, as it has major implications on how the rest of the standings are going to look. So, Stamina on the back of a DQ and a forfeit, 20 points right at 105. Aphelion, 20 points exactly behind them. So, this is going to be a huge game for Aphelion.
It really is. It really is. On a side note, I just realized the mistake with the cartography. The map images on the bands are the wrong way around.
There we go.
That's why that's as far as I know, they're the wrong way around. It's just in case anybody else would wonder. It doesn't really matter because it's the same principle. But either way, we're getting this show on the road. The hardpoint game has started. We mentioned about how it is a massive game for Aphelion. Can they show up when they need to?
We're going to see it here, bro. This is an early start and an early take for the guys over at Hypnotize. They're going to be contested as we do see Derek's push. A lot of slide peek, and I'm loving the movement as we do see Derek's actually take over the point. He's going to get contested here by one player. That's going to be Drake, and Drake is going to be taken down. Airy is still going to be in the building in vicinity. Airy is going to be super weak. Airy is going to be peeking around the corner. He's going to be taken down. And... a super bloodbath at his first. Oh, Draka! Draka with the 2-piece inside of the courtyard. And this first hardpoint is about as bloody as it gets. They don't call it graveyard for nothing, right?
No, they do not. And gotta give credit to Hypnotize. They are getting a strong start across the board, but they are being pushed to the max by Aphelion for the time being. Very close between the two teams in this first hardpoint. Great flashbang being thrown out. I don't know exactly who threw it, but it was a fantastic flashbang before Hisoka got a beautiful 3-piece.
Hisoka playing super aggressively. I love it as P2 transitions are underway. We're going to see an initial hold by Aphelion as they have spawn side semi. I'm starting to see some push on the backside from Hypnotize as they found themselves on the bottom market. They're going to push up to top warehouse. 2 players, 3 players in the hill. They're going to get contested by Hisoka and Derek's And it looks like Derek's and Hisoka are going to get the better of that trade initially. And now Greek up there spamming that jump shoot combo. Going to work out initially, but he's going to be taken down. And the boys over at Aphelion are going to continue to do Aphelion things now as they have the last 15 seconds to go potentially uncontested here.
Yeah, it's still so close though. What, 20 points or so into it, coming on through. Greek's looking pretty good as I'm looking towards his perspective. For the most part though, as close as it's been in the points, when it comes to kills, Aphelion are definitely showing up much stronger, right? Nobody from the Hypnotized side is on double digits, and nowhere near it, to be fair. The closest is Raptor and Greek on 5 apiece. So that does worry me. As much as it's not all about the kills helps you to control the hard points.
It does, but we saw OGs earlier get outfragged, and they won by a massive 40-plus points. And I can't help but think, but Hardpoint is not any much more about fragging as it is about winning the right gunfights inside of the hill at the right time. You know, you could go 14 and 40 and still win a game. Like, that baffles me, as we saw that earlier on in the OGs matchup. So I didn't want to, like, pinpoint a moment that was not I don't want to embarrass anybody, but let's just be real. When you're able to go 14 and 40 and still win by 40 points, that'll just tell you the current, you know, situation in Hardpoint, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. The situation in the current Hardpoint is ruthless at times, absolutely ruthless. But it's important for all these teams to adapt as quick as they can, because it doesn't seem like it's changing anytime soon. Draka picks up a kill for the side of Hypnotized, 79-63. Like I said, this game is ultra close between the two teams. Breach is coming on board as the members of Hypnotized going to have 2 players up on the top of the building and 1 down below, but that player down below gets taken out. 93-63. A good hardpoint defense from the Aphelion side has allowed them to claim a tiny bit of an extra lead, but with that being returned up on the last 20 seconds, I just can't speak any more highly of how close this game is.
You know what? We're going to take it to the scoreboard. We're going to let that talk a little bit. Derek's is 13-6, 15-10 for NZO, 9-8 for Skirt. 16-10 for Hisoka. Everyone with the exception of Raptor is negative. That'll just tell you that the hardpoint is less. I mean, it was always less about killing and more about OBJ in the past, but now it's just it's not even close. It's all OBJ. You're either all on the hill or you're all collectively in an area that can protect the hill, or you're not going to win. And that's just how it is at the moment. So Skirt picks up a big frag there. We're going to see everyone on the side of Aphelion in the double-digit vicinity, and only 2 players for the guys over at Hypnotized in the double-digit vicinity, as Raptor and Airy popping off for them.
And that's the thing, like, you know, Hypnotized are really using their brain, they're using their teamwork, they're using their synergy overall to stay in this game. It's being so close while being kind of so far behind on kills really shows the strength of teamwork that's coming on through from Hypnotized in this game. And I don't think they're a roster that's been really, like, kind of formed for a long period of time. You know, apologies if I'm wrong on that. So I gotta give them credit on how they're showing up in this game 1 of the series.
You know what, speaking of synergy, we're actually going to jump into the VCs of both of these teams. We're going to start off with Hypnotized, as I want to see how they hold this hill. This should be interesting. Yes. And we'll go from there, guys.
Farm.
One back.
They got gas.
Bottom. 2 bottom.
Yes.
One pushed down. One shot, maybe one's going back alley.
There's one back factory.
One gas, guys.
One is top,
I saw boxes, guys.
One shot back factory.
One top.
Gas.
Oh, one shot top, one shot. And one
2
gas.
back factory.
Only one gas. Okay, rotation. Go next. Please go next.
Okay, let's go, guys. Let's hold it. We have it. Let's hold.
Okay, two back alley, free back alley.
Okay, I'm gonna stay outside roof.
Back what?
Connector.
Wall there, wall. Two guys, wall.
One is back blue.
Oh, stairs, man, stairs. Guys.
Oh, bottom blue, one is bottom blue.
Yeah.
All right, a bit of despair as they actually hand the hardpoint over. Wow, this is like Aphelion stepping up to the plate. They're going to go ahead and take a massive lead. We're going to go ahead and get a chance to peek in and see how they're sounding, and we'll be able to compare from there.
Come on, man, let's do it.
Behind you, man.
He's dead, man. He's dead.
Okay? Bro, I'm stuck with the nade, man. Bottom blue. Bottom blue dead.
Two pushing up.
One shot.
One mid coming.
Get him, man, let's go, man.
Mid dead. One CG tank. They pushing next. Go next.
Yeah, go Phoenix.
Boxes, two boxes.
Good.
Go next, go.
One stage 2, one shot.
Mid, broken. He's weak,
Stage 1 tap, stage.
Broken.
He's weak, nice.
One top factory again.
We haven't got the front.
I can't handle this.
He's market.
Push factory.
One farm, one
Oh,
shot.
you like bananas, man? I like bananas.
One shot farm.
Two dead factory, two dead.
One shot blue van. He's farm.
Oh, shut up, man. I don't need your comment, man.
What in the world did we just witness, bro? What was that?
Okay.
I'm literally
so
cracking up and nobody's got a camera on me, bro.
Okay. Firstly, Hisoka sounds like he's inhaled helium for the whole period of that time. Secondly, I do like bananas, Hisoka. Thank you very much for asking. But on a little bit of a genuine side, no, love the humor that Aphelion were thrown on board. It did seem like, as they do take this game on, it seemed like there was a much higher level of fluidity on their comms from the side of Aphelion, right? It's not like that they were talking over each other, but there was a consistent level of communication, whereas the thing that I didn't like about Hypnotize's comms was that there was, to me, extended periods of silence, right? And it's like, then they kind of panicked of like, oh, stairs. It's like, well, why
damn,
was there
where were
like
those
3
comms at?
seconds of...
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. That's the thing that kind of I didn't like about Hypnotize's comms. But Aphelion, 15 out of 10 for that, my friends. Absolutely fantastic.
We got to get the Hisoka interview going on, bro. I need to hear more of that voice. That was, bro, literally, if you would have saw the cam of my reaction when I heard his voice, dude, I was like, who let someone's infant son, toddler son into the VCs, bro? What is going on here? I love bananas.
Bruh.
I'm still cracking
Like,
up.
and the composure for the rest of the team just be like...
Hey, that just...
you know?
I wish we would have had this the first game of the series, because that would have set the tone for the rest of the day, and I would have been...
Oh, man.
A much more cheerful verdict. Now, we're taking a look at the scorecard. We're talking about how the fragging situation didn't have much to do with the overall OBJ in hardpoint. And, you know, there are some instances where fragging out is just going to be, you know, the overwhelming factor, as we see skirt, top frag with 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the hill and 23 and 17. Everybody's positive on the side, including Hisoka with that squeaky voice.
But that's why I did say about Hypnotize when they were holding on to 20, 30 points behind with a massive lack of kills. Or not massive, but with a pretty sizable lack of kills. I said to you, that might work for now, but I worry if that continues, that will go against them further. And in the end, it kind of did. I know Raptor stepped up to the plate pretty heavily, considering where he was and compared to the rest of his team. But as a whole, yeah, Hypnotize just slipped behind to a more aggressive Aphelion team.
Absolutely A1. If you got a chance to clip that, I went ahead and I definitely clipped it for other purposes. Not on Trovo. I had the replay buffer going. I definitely got a bit of that action going. So Aphelion flexing strongly in that first game. We're going to see this Search and Destroy meltdown be the determining factor if we're going to get a third game of this series. And the way that Aphelion played that, Hardpoint, I'm not expecting to see a third game. But like we've talked about in series past, I don't think so. I'm going to
disagree.
You think Hypnotize is going to bounce back after that?
Only because of, to be fair, how intelligent I felt they were at the start of the Hardpoint game. And when you look at Search and Destroy, generally speaking, it is about being a little bit more intelligent round to round, a little bit more strategical to positioning of your players and as your team as a whole is going to be more impactful. So that's what I'm not saying it's going to be a third game, but compared to, you don't see it, I can see it going to a game 3.
On this map, I'm going to give you a little bit of credit. I'm going to say that there's a chance we might see a game 3 here, but I've seen Aphelion play on this map too. It's one of the stronger ones. So, Hypnotize, you're going to have to bring like A1 gameplay here. I'm not trying to prove ImPERium wrong. I'm just trying to say, man, that Aphelion OP, you need 20 points. This is where you can get it right here on the backs of a Meltdown, Search and Destroy. This is going to put you back into a contesting spot. This is going to put you in a very profitable position.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, dude.
Oh, man. So I'm curious. Who's going to be pulling out the sniper? Who's going to be setting themselves up as a team, as a player to control this game? Of course, for Hypnotize, what is good is that they started as... I don't know. Apparently, it was actually Cartier that was the childish voice, not Hisoka. But I could have sworn it was Hisoka. Maybe he's just defending himself. Only time will tell. But like I said, I like the fact that Hypnotize are starting as the attacking side. I think that allows them to maybe set the pace.
It does. We're going to see a strong A push here and a retake coming through as the bomb is planted. 44 seconds on the clock. Derek's goes down early. That's going to be very unfortunate for this Aphelion roster, as a 4-man push onto this A retake is going to be very difficult to come through. Now, they do get a evening frag as Airy gets taken down. Raptor also gets taken down as Skirt picks up his first. And now we're going to see the A bomb plant start to unwind as only 2 players left for this Hypnotized roster. They're going to be on the outskirts of this A bomb, and that's it. The bomb is defused. A very strong start for the boys over at Hypnotize, but just as just as it was started off strongly, it swayed very quickly over in favor of Aphelion as Cartier and Skirt play very well together there.
And there you go. You said it right. Cartier and Skirt playing extremely well together, because I thought that was a good push on the bomb side from the boys in Hypnotize. But it is about defending that bomb plant when you do pull it through, and on an A site that is quite open, it is important that you pull that off. It seems like they're going for the bomb plant straight away. Darix is taken down. Once again, they have the body advantage off the back of a strong bomb plant. Can they hold on to it?
Are we like replaying round number 1? Is that what happened? Because it exactly
that's what I'm thinking.
Panning out the way it did the first one. Derek's goes down. Skirt very weak. Skirt going to be taken down. Cartier gets the refrag. Now we're going to have Cartier with 4 kills on the board. 2 players left alive, Draka and Raptor. And it is going to happen almost exactly, with Draka and Cartier in a 1v1 situation. Cartier in a bit of despair here. He's going to get pushed by Draka. Draka, just play time, buddy. Play time. Well played. GG's. That is all you needed to do. You didn't even need to continue that. Is Draka invisible on my screen?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Bro was
he's
invisible.
not invisible.
I could not see.
Stream.
He was so invisible on my screen, bro.
Okay. Yeah, indeed. You also called it. All you had to do was delay time, and he did exactly that. It was close. He was put down to, I think, like 33 health. To be fair, in the end, He did what he needed to do. One apiece. I do think the A bomb plant isn't really working right now for the boys from Hypnotize, because that last round was quite scary. That they had the body advantage and it was still down to a 1v1. So the defense off the A bomb plant, it just doesn't really work in my eyes. So as they do head towards that B site now, it hasn't been a strong push, but they are definitely setting themselves up for a more respectable information-based showing.
We are going to see one from Hisoka go down. Hisoka not having the best search and destroy here. Derek's is still alive, which is fortunate because Derek's has gone down 2 rounds in a row. He's going to go a 3rd straight round in a row as he has not made any transitioning. We are going to see Cartier and Enzio in a 2v5 situation. Bomb's going to go down at A. This is a phenomenal push, a phenomenal plant. Cartier is going to be taken down via Raptor. Drake is going to be spotted. Drake is going to turn on Enzio. It's going to be 2 straight rounds in favor of Hypnotize.
Again, that kind of more information-based round where they were able to kind of slow things down a bit. It was a switch up in strategy, switch up in style, worked in their favor. A much more confident looking round from Hypnotize that they can now build upon as Draka is going to look to chuck up a grenade, is going to move on up. That positioning is very similar from the Hypnotized boys as they had in the last round. How will Aphelion react?
It's going to be interesting. A conservative push. This is a very strategical thing that we've seen from Hypnotize. It panned out very well last round. Will it go in favor again to the guys over at Hypnotize? We are going to see a 5v4 now as Enzio takes down one, but a nade is going to... Oh, no, that was a shot from Raptor.
Yeah.
It looked like a glitch on my screen. My game is very buggy. It's getting to the point of that day, I guess. We are going to see a 4v4 ensue. 4v3, 3v3 as Raptor takes out Hisoka. Raptor in his bag. 7 kills, my guy. Cartier going to find Fibble. That's going to give a one-man advantage back to the guys over at Aphelion. And Cartier right there neck and neck with Raptor. 7 kills. They're going to be duking it out here in a minute as I do.
I was just going to say, Raptor had a free kill and he actually missed the first shot, believe it or not. But then Cartier got a little bit distracted. Skirt is going to be pushing on in, looking for the final kill. And that comes on through. Game round over to the side of Aphelion as it's even Stevens, 2 points apiece.
I'm still convinced that voice was Hisoka. I don't care what he says in chat. I'll ban you, bro. I know you like bananas. Say it! I want to hear that dirty little mouth admit it. We're going to see a nade come through. Actually, Hisoka is going to be taken through. As a concussion, Raptor is going to take down Hisoka. Raptor, 9 kills on the board for him. Or as Flo would like to, exaggerate, I would say Rapitor. I don't know why I said Rapitor. It sounds cool, though. Maybe you should change the name to Rapitor. It'd be a fun name to say.
Bro, Raptor is so much better because it sounds like a dinosaur.
It does sound like a dinosaur, but
I'm a raptor. Rawr.
Rawr. We're gonna see a 2v4, but I'm just saying, like, Rapitor sounds like Verdict wasn't wrong to begin with, but you know, either way, to each their own. Cartier takes down one in Greek. Cartier and Enzio gonna team up. Drake is gonna go ahead and get that refrag, and Cartier gonna be eyes off the prize. He's gonna be chasing Draka. Well played, Draka. You take the round. We are going to see a 3-2 situation now as Hypnotize has found themselves with a lead. But we are flipping sides. What's the verdict?
Yeah, well, you're the verdict.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Like, as much as I really like how the players of Hypnotize played in a number of those rounds, it wasn't really maybe as confident on the execution points as it should have been. Not even could have, but kind of should have, considering they're a game down. Still, they go into the defending side with the point advantage, and they even get the kill advantage so far as Darks and Hisoka go down right off the bat.
This is not what you want to see if you're Aphelion. This is a push You need all 5 players in the vicinity. Cartier is going to be left on his own. Draca and Raptor. See, look at me making mistakes back and forth as Raptor gets the better of that trade. Raptor, roar! He takes the kill on Cartier, and that's going to get the defuse from Draca. That's going to be 14.
My name's Verdict, and I like making dinosaur noises.
Rawr.
Oh my lord! Gotta say, very impressed with the guys from Hypnotize in that last round. I thought it was a strong defense. Nenzedo picks up a double kill though, so that's a much more confident played round. Coming out from the side of Aphelion as they push onto the B side and they feed in to the Raptor side that is Hypnotize. He's left on his own.
Raptor's going to be in a 1v3 situation. Bomb's going to go down at B. He's going to be in no man's land here in this tunnel area as he's got 13 kills. If anybody's got the ability to clutch it up, it's going to be Raptor here. He's going to be spotted instantly by... Is that Cartier? Yes, it is. Cartier! Taking some shots mid, not going to be able to come through. Derek's going to cycle through. Derek gets the kill.
There you go.
That's going to be the second for Derek. That's going to be 3 for Aphelion as they are down in the search and destroy. 3-4. But up in the series, 1-0. So if they manage to... What's going on with Enzio? What are you doing, my guy? Any rate, if they manage to lose this game, we'll see a game 3. If not, if they manage to somehow come back from this 4-2 deficit, I'll be surprised. So, you know, you made a very bold, you know, situation happen. As you said, Hypnotize is going to come back in this Search Destroy and take us to a game 3. Hypnotize playing a lot differently than they did in that hardpoint.
Yeah, they're working together strategically while still keeping a level of aggression on board. Greed takes on Darix right off the bat. What I like about how Hypnotize have played for a number of these rounds is that they've gotten the first kill for their side, and that's allowed them to have a little bit more of an advantage point.
Airy gonna get the better of the trade on skirt, but it's gonna leave Hisoka and Airy in a 1v1. Both players weak, gonna be retreating in. Bomb is planted at the A site. Hisoka peeking aggressively.
Oh, really, Hisoka?
Oh, it doesn't matter. The round's over with. That's it. It doesn't matter. He played time very well.
Okay.
I was thinking the same thing. I was about to bring the full wrath on Hisoka.
Nice one, Hisoka.
Good God, good option there as we are going to see a tied-up ball game. 2 straight rounds in favor of Aphelion. Cartier now up to 12 kills. Raptor up to 13. Rawr! Raptor, mad Raptor, smash! Rawr! We are going to see a 4v5 ensue now as Greek goes down early. And, you know, I'm starting to see this Hypnotized roster start to slowly deteriorate as the game plan is not looking like, you know, the defense is where it's at, bro. I'm not seeing the strong defense that I saw as a stronger attack. Raptor is going to be left in a 1v4. He's going to have a DRH, but it's not going to be enough. Derek spots him.
I think, tough, and that's the thing, like, it's so tough because Aphelion are overall a very solid side, right? They are a very solid side, and when they were the defending side, credit to Hypnotize, they seem to peek and poke apart at the weaknesses, but as the defending side now, Hypnotize are just not really pulling the teamwork out of the bag. A strong A plan comes on through. This is a much needed point for the side of Hypnotize as Aphelion are looking at game, set, match point off the bomb being planted on board. Hisoka doing a great job of pushing back the players of Hypnotize.
EA takes some action. You should not have peeked that mid, bro. Why did you push up aggressively? You had the right game plan. And you see how an A bomb plant can go so badly as Cartier was the first one to go mid, and he peeked. I don't know why you peeked, bro. You had the advantage. All you had to do was just hold that edge, bro. All you had to do was hold that edge. And he peeked it, and he paid the price. We're in round 11. Are we going to go to a game 3 here, or is Aphelion going to take it in 2? This is all going to be in the hands of Raptor Rawr, and the guys over at Hypnotize. They are down 1-0. They are tied up in the search and destroy. They're going to push aggressively towards the A site, but it might be anticipated. Derricks gets taken down. Skirt, picks up a big frag on Draka, and now we have a 4-4. Don't plant that bomb. Don't you do it, Fibble. This is not the game plan. 4-4 situation. Raptor comes through with the flank. He picks up one. That might be enough to seal it. Come on now. We're going to need the rest of this Hypnotized roster to come through.
Oh, Cardi, he gets one. That's good, but he's going to get taken out. Traded right off the bat. Hisoka's left on his own.
Oh!
He's going to find one. He finds the two-piece. He finds the bomb, defusal, and Hisoka saves the day for Aphelion. Gets the point, gets the win, gets the series, and grabs his team 20 points.
Hisoka like banana. Hisoka like 6'5" at the search and destroy, taking the series 2-0. I like the 20 points that the Aphelion just earned there. Boys and girls, what a way to end the day. Aphelion Hypnotized duking it out. Wow. You know what? I did not expect it to be that close, but Hypnotized, you come through and you surprise me every time.
Yeah, honestly, I do believe that Hypnotize should hold their head high in that series as a whole. I thought they were very intelligent across the two games. They maybe need to build on a little bit more aggression when it's needed as a team. It's no doubt that players like Raptor will stand out in situations like this. But Aphelion have looked strong leading up to this point, and at the end of the day, they executed it when they needed to. That last round was very scrappy. Let's be fair. They traded each other left, right, and center, and it came down to that final player, the final moment, the two-piece from Hisoka with the sniper as well, right? They needed to be absolutely perfect with those shots, and they were. Job done. So good. And that 20 point, like, you gotta realize that does massive wonders for Aphelion in the standings. It puts them once again on the same points as Stamina. It actually gives them now 5 extra points ahead of Bunker Rog compared to the start of today's games, because Bunker Rog only got 15 points. Like, man, the heat is very much on for the top two between Tragik, Stamina, and Aphelion.
Speaking of which, we're going to take a look at the standings so that we can see on the board and see how major that series was. Elevate 125, Tragik 120, Aphelion right there in third place. They are going to be third place. They're not going to be fourth, as they won the best of 3 series over Stamina. Stamina going to be right there neck and neck. You know, unless anything, you know, poorly happens for Aphelion, they're going to be the, you know, the topper for that series, unless Stamina somehow manages to overtake. But at this point now, third and fourth, you might as well be at the same place. You know, it doesn't matter who's above the rest, because ultimately you're just going to be on one side of the bracket, fighting against one of these top teams later on. So, you know, the position you want to be at is where Elevate and Tragik are at. And it's unfortunate, though, that you found yourself there. There's still two games left for you in the regular season, or regular tournament season series.
That's the thing. Like, there's two more days. Like, all it takes is for Tragik to slip a series, either 2-0 or even 2-1, and for both Aphelion and Stamina to win their next series 2-0, and all 3 teams are going to be on equal points. That's the thing. Like, you are right about, like, Aphelion Stamina, it doesn't really matter, but they're so close to fighting for that second place. And, you know, even leading into next week's games, right, between the Tuesday and the Thursday, Tragik are going to go up against XOXO, so that series in theory could be, although XOXO, they definitely haven't looked bad. Stamina are playing OGs, and actually as it happens, Aphelion aren't playing next Tuesday.
Say what?
I'm not mistaken. They are not playing next Tuesday. So that does maybe create a little bit less pressure.
That does.
For both Stamina and Tragik. Just a little bit. Like, it's a factor, but it's not because, let's say, you know, both Tragik and Stamina lose. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but if it does still make it a three-way dance for Thursday's game. So anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and their last regular game is going to be against Tragik, dude. That's going to get tough. As, boys and girls, we got ourselves a big 2 days ahead of us. We are winding down. We are getting to the nitty-gritty as our first regular tournament. I can't wait for the playoffs, bro. This is gonna be huge, massive, and I just can't call it, bro. It's too close. Of course, Tragik and Elevate have an advantage at the moment, but that could swing either way, bro. It could swing either way as we see things happen in the the regular games, and situations occur, and people react the way that they react, and that's just how it is, bro. We're gonna go ahead and end on that note, though. So we are going to be back live on Tuesday. Will we see you back next week?
You might see me Tuesday.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. So I just got a little red. I started blushing, bro.
Honestly, it's the last week.
Hey, all in, bro.
Just
Don't think
I'm gonna end on that cliffhanger. Just gonna end on that cliffhanger.
You heard it here.
Tune in next week to find out.
Tune in next week to find out. Tune in to me Friday, bot out tomorrow. I will be participating in the NYSL Battle Royale tournament.
Awesome, man.
So, guys, come support me as I will be live in that first player point of view tournament. I'm going to be rocking it with Auntie, a.k.a. Palace Star, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Don't be late, bro. All right. I think that's about 1, maybe 2 a.m. Central European Time, but it's the weekend, bro. You ain't got school. I don't need no excuses. That notification comes out tomorrow. You better be there. Right. GG's, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get ready for a raid.